Hello. Today is Wednesday. I'm about to start live streaming, but I thought I would do a little intro before I live stream today because this is going to be the start of a new reading vlog. Basically, I'm going to try to read a lot of arcs this November, and I've decided to start my first one, and I actually need to finish it today for the Dungeons and Book Dragons readathon that I'm also part of. I did not think this through because this is a really long book, but I'm already on chapter 2, so I might as well finish it. This is the arc that I got a while ago. I haven't finished. The book's already out. The sequel's already out. So that book is The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin, who is also the author of Serpent and Dove. I liked Serpent and Dove a lot. I really enjoyed the first one. Wow, this is really hazy. What's going on with my camera today? It is the perfect autumn day out. It's kind of misty and it's orange and it's just beautiful. Rosie, can you get out of my way, sweetheart? Hi. No, you're gonna sit right in front of the camera? Okay, that's fine. We can move the camera. I'm about to start reading Sprints at Sam, so I thought I would choose it real quick so I can start reading it. And I actually need to finish it today for the Dungeons and Book Dragons readathon. The main quest is to start a book that is the beginning of a new series, and I chose The Scarlet Veil because I was just looking through my arcs, and this is the one I had. I think this is in the same world of Serpent and Dove, but it's not the same series as Serpent and Dove, hopefully, because I really need it to count for Dungeons and Book Dragons. If not, if I don't finish it, oh well. Like, I'm really bad at readathons. I don't know why. I feel like, oh, there she goes. What a good jump. Anyways, the reading's going to start in 2 minutes, so I need to get in there, but I thought I would just do a little update. I am starting my first arc of November. Even though this book is already out, it already counts. It still counts because it unpacks my NetGalley review. I'm going to do reading sprints, do some makeup, listen to this book, and I need to get my Halloween decorations off my shelf today. That is my goal. I also kind of want to dress all autumny and go on a little walk by the river. So I might do that later and get some like B-roll shots. I really want to do like an artsy aesthetic fall video, and I don't know what the content of that video is going to be yet, but I really want to do it. Hi, we are in the forest or a river walk area, and it is beautiful, and I wanted to come take some Bookstagram photos and also record some things. I wanted to try things a little bit different than what I usually do, but I thought while I'm here and I'm dressed up and I have my tripod, I would go over The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. I got to chapter, how long? It's past 16, so I'm about 35% into The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. This is definitely not a standalone series. It actually takes place after the Serpent and Dove series is finished. You do see Serpent and Dove characters. It is following a girl. The main character is a character from the Serpent and Dove series, so it isn't actually a separate standalone series, really. It's a continuation, basically, but it is following a new main character. And this one has to do with vampires. It does. So far, Cecily, I want to call her Cecily, that's not her name. I can't even remember her name. That's how great this story is going so far. I'm not really there yet. I'm not really hooked yet, and I'm 30% of the way through. It's such a long book too, and I need to finish it by tonight to count for the Dungeons and Dragons readathon. So we're just gonna hope. That's it. We're just gonna hope. It is 5 o'clock and it's getting dark out already. It's fine. That's what it's going right so far. I think she's already engaged by the time we start this to her male character, but I don't really think that engagement's gonna last because it's kind of hinting at a romance between her and another character. I hope she gets with a vampire. I really do. I love a good vampire romance, and this girl deserves it. This girl is having a hard time. She has a really hard time in the Serpent and Dove original trilogy too. So I really just hope she gets her happy ever after here, because your girl needs it. But yeah, that's this so far. Ooh, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're having a good time. Look how cute this outfit is. Peep the outfit. I just got this corset for a Halloween costume, and now it is never gonna leave my body because I'm obsessed with it. I thought I physically owned this book, and I still might. I just don't know where it is. In fact, I don't even know where my copies of Serpent and Dove are. Oh, I think they're down there. But I don't want to go through that stack, so we're not gonna do that. Look at this outfit. Is this too much? Like, I'm even putting on my pirate boots with it. Like, is this? I also cut my hair today, like 20 minutes ago. I tried to give myself the butterfly cut, like the layers, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did it enough. Like, I don't think I added the length I needed to for how long my hair is. Anyways, welcome back. It is now November 12th. It is the 12th of November. I have been failing miserably at reading for this month-long reading vlog. I couldn't get into this book for the longest time. I was trying. I just couldn't get into The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. And then I got really into a new video game, Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, and I've been playing it non-stop. And so I've started listening to the book again. Now I have about an hour left of this book. So I'm finally like reading again. And another thing is I'm going to a signing tonight for the third book in the Legends and Lattes series. So I might end up reading the third book after I finish this one tonight, unless I want to continue on with the sequel of this book, which I might, depends on how this book ends. But I do have the third book as an arc, so it would count for my arc, and I'm going to the signing for it tonight. And it's not going to be much, just little clips, but I thought I would just do a little reading update because I haven't read in 10 days. So here we go. Let's go to a signing. I try to give a little bit cozy fantasy vibes with the outfit. But I was going to throw on a corset too, and then I was like, that might be a little too much, just a little too dramatic. But let's go to a signing. Do we want to go look around a little bit?
Should we ask them if we like
can?
Yeah.
So many pretty books.
Is there a love triangle in this book?
Absolutely. So this book, it's like one book, and then you flip it around, and the other side is a different. One is in his point of view, the other side is in his point of view.
What about her?
I think she is the main character in Hollyland Lark. I think this is a standoff. I don't know though. Well, I can find the book. Hold on. This and this are the trilogy, and then this is the new book that came out. And so you do this one side, it's the blonde guy. You flip it around, and it's Grimm.
Oh.
And it's
like
beautiful.
Offshoot? Oh my god, wait.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
I do really want to read the series.
The Dueling Crowns edition?
Yeah, it's
I don't
really
know anything
pretty.
about it, but I want it.
Well, you've got to get through the first three before you can get to this one, I believe.
Okay.
Just saying.
Listen. The 13th child promised to one of the gods she spends her childhood waiting for her benefactor, Merrick, the god of the dead, god of death, to arrive to take her away.
Isn't it Sapphire? House of Sapphire? Or is it Sapphire?
Sapphire to me, but it could be just a weird spelling of sapphire.
I think it's her name, but I don't know. It's beautiful.
It is. It seems.
I've heard this series is good. Wait, I've read this book. Wait, the second book is out. Oh!
What is that?
This is a vampire book.
Okay, well.
On to this book.
That's pretty.
It's dystopian. And it's Ava Reed. Yep, Sapphic. I'm waiting for all of these to come out, and then I'm going to binge them all. It was supposed to be 3 books, and now it's a 5-book series. And now I'm currently reading this. And I think I own it. And this one just came out.
I don't have to finish the other one, right,
Yes,
to read this?
you do.
You do?
Look at the pages. I actually really liked Quicksilver.
It was good?
Yeah, the second book is coming. Oh, I think I need this. I don't actually own this book yet.
Do you think I'm gonna like this book?
Yes, you would like this book. Okay. Should I buy this edition
oh my
today?
God.
Yeah, you
I'm
would like
done.
him.
I'm done.
I think I'm gonna get this edition. Probably 30.
You're a horrible influence.
Me? Yeah. It's 33. Okay, me too. Kingfisher, I've heard so much about. I don't know anything about Kingfisher, but everybody's like losing their mind over this author
It's a
right now.
dark reimagining of Snow White.
Yeah, everybody's losing their mind over this author. Look how pretty this cover is. Ooh. I think I will with them. This is the first one.
I've heard of that book. I think she literally fucks a snake.
I think.
But look how pretty the covers are.
Read the back.
Oh god, okay. It's a humanized snake though? Because it's basilisk. And in this one, it's a guy's hands holding her.
But there's a snake. I think she fucks a snake.
I'll read it and I'll tell you.
Okay. You're buying both of them?
Yep, because they're pretty. Look at them.
They are pretty.
Yeah.
Chapter 15. I can't believe I'm delighted to be camping, thought Fern, warming her paws before the tiny fire with her tail draped across her.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Getting
Doing
closer.
fabulous. Thank you for coming down.
Of course.
Thank you for waiting in the line.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to be, you know? I also have, so I bring this to all the signings I do, and I have authors sign if you want
Awesome.
to sign it as well.
Delighted. Do you happen to have a Sharpie?
I do not. Well,
We'll see how this works.
okay, you can try that.
We'll try.
Okay, perfect.
I should
Chloe.
get more Sharpies.
Sorry, I guess
No. Chloe,
You have a Sharpie in your bag?
I do not. I
She has a highlighter.
that could be fun.
somebody in this store has a Sharpie.
Try your best.
Moment of truth.
Anywhere
Let's
you
make it
want.
as flat as we can.
Yeah. That worked pretty well.
You did it! Yay!
Thank you so much. There we go. I'm back from the signing. I just had to give a cat, Rosie, a pill. Rosie currently has a pretty bad UTI, so she is getting forced medicine right now, and it's really fun to force a cat to swallow a pill. You would never imagine. I didn't film much of it because I don't want to like shove a camera in someone's face. I don't know, I feel bad about that. We got there early and we were just book shopping, and then by the time we got to there, the whole section for seats was filled up. Like, this was like probably the busiest signing I've ever seen my store have here, which is kind of crazy, but I'm glad people showed up for it. It means that we have the big enough reader space here for more authors to come in the future. But I did some shopping, and I also read more of The Scarlet Veil, so I'll talk more about that because this is a reading wrap-up, but somehow I'm talking about an author signing in it. I got my copy of Brigands and Bread Knives, and he's the audiobook narrator, and he narrated one of the chapters for us. Like, he read it out loud to us, and he drew little like thimbles and ratikins and or what's her name? What's the main girls in this? You know, Thimble is the rat in books, Legends and Lattes, and I love him. But he drew a cat, or no, the death, a skull in this one, and he personalized all of them for me. They said he would only do personalized 2, but he did all 3 for me, so thank you. He is also like he didn't have a moderator. It was just him up there talking the whole time, and he did pretty well with it. It was very interesting. It was full, and we were gonna just stand in the back, and they ended up bringing a bench to the very front, and we're like, do you want to sit up front? Like, right up front? Do you mind being right up front? We're like, I guess not. So we all sat in the very front, and I also got him to sign my author tote, so his signature is right there. There's Tahara Mafi's. It reads Belladonna. Wait, no, that's Tahara Mafi's. Ava Reed. So, yeah, I get authors to sign this. I didn't get Cassandra Clare to sign it, and I wish I would have asked. I didn't. While I was there, I also picked up Ava Reed's special edition of The Wolf and the Woodsman. Look at this cover. Tell me how I wasn't gonna pick this up. Like, I don't own this copy yet, and that's the edition that I was looking for in that specific copy. I also went ahead and bought Quicksilver because I read this recently. I do like this edition. It has pretty art on the inside. So that was my little book haul and signing. I think I'm going to read next after I finish The Scarlet Veil, and I think I'm going to read the second Scarlet Veil real quick now that I've actually invested in the story, you know. I listen to these audiobooks, just so him to be the audiobook narrator and the author is so cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna do some cleaning up and finishing the Scarlet Veil, and then I'll pop back in when I have finished the Scarlet Veil for like an update for you.
out.
Hi, are you gonna play?
That's ridiculous.
Did you want to look, or did
If you
you
need
kind
a
of see?
washing tongue, librarian, have one.
I love Washington.
I know.
Ugh. One short day in the Emerald City. Alpha, you be calm for once. Instead of flying up the handle. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. If you can't tell, I'm gonna go see Wicked for good tonight. I just did outfit. Well, I was gonna dress up a little bit and then the vibe was gonna be cozy, so I switched to just wearing my shiz shirt and some jeans, and we're gonna call it good. And we are gonna talk a little bit while I clean this room before I have to leave to see Wicked. Okay. I wish I had a belt. Ugh. One short day in the Emerald City. My vanity is really... Also, tried this new Red Bull. And I actually really, really like it. And I don't tend to like ginger. Do I still wish they had the peach one? Absolutely. This hair is fighting me. It's fine, whatever. Let's talk about some books real quick. I got really, really, really stuck in a mindset that wasn't great. I was feeling the depression. I was feeling the emotions. My cat got sick. I thought I was gonna have to put her down. I was going through it emotionally, and she still is a little sick, but we're hopeful now. She has another vet appointment on Monday, so we're hopeful. But emotionally, I wasn't doing too hot, and I kind of decided I needed to break from reading for a little bit. So with The Scarlet Veil, it is halfway through the month, I finally picked it up and finished it. I actually was listening to the audiobook while playing tons and tons of Story of Seasons, which is now my new hyperfixation right now. I'm obsessed with Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. It's just cozy. It is perfect. I can stay in bed all day and just play it. And it's it was what it needed to happen in the moment. I then... Little wrap up for The Scarlet Veil, 3 stars. Wasn't my favorite book of all time, but I felt like it was promising with what it could have been. It is a continuation of Serpent and Dove, following a different character from Serpent and Dove, as she is in like this vampire world. The main vampire guy, really liked him. It ended okay. It was kind of mid. I was really hopeful for where the sequel would go. And then I did just pick up the sequel audiobook as well, as I was in my deep emotional cave of feelings and just stayed all day in bed playing some more Story of Seasons and finished all of the second book, which I was really hopeful for the second book because of how the first one ended. I was really hoping like she was going to take the plot and it was going to go good and, you know, all that. The second book is The Scarlet Bride, and I gave it 2 stars with the review on Goodreads being sigh disappointed. This author, Shelby Mahurin, has potential for a really good story. Like, she always has really good potential for a really good story. I always like her characters. And then the plot just goes crazy, and I get really disappointed. Like, I loved Serpent and Dove, the first book, so much. It was a 5-star read. And then the second, third book came out, and I was so disappointed in them. And then for this one, the first book didn't give me that 5-star feels, but it was a decent book. And then the second book, I was just like, what the hell did you do? Like, what was this? So I don't know if I'm going to be trying to do any more Shelby Mahurin in the future. They're always kind of a letdown for me, sadly. Brigands and Bread Knives, because I was going to listen to it. I actually started it while playing Story of Seasons, and then remembered that book club was Wednesday, which was yesterday, and I had not started the book club book yet, which was The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. So I switched off Brigands and Bread Knives, which I didn't get very far. I'm very excited to read more of it. I have not read the past couple book club books, and I really needed to do it again. So this is the brand new cycle. I was like, I'm not missing one this cycle. The first book was The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. I gave this 4 stars. It's really short, really tiny chapters. It feels like you're getting really far really fast with it. I actually was reading it on my reading sprints, which I did reading sprints by myself for the first time, which is crazy to me. And I think I did decent. I could have done a lot better. There was definitely some technical difficulties I was not prepared for. But yeah, I read The Wild Robot. During the sprints, I got like 60% of the way through. And then I didn't finish it before book club, but I finished it after it. I came home and finished the rest of it. I gave it 4 stars. And then we actually watched the movie too, or I watched half of the movie. I actually left before we finished it. But book club was really fun. I actually went early over there to do a Magic the Gathering draft for the Avatar set. I am in love with Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is one of my happy things in my life. I love Avatar so much. And as soon as they announced this draft set, we decided to do a draft with it. But not only did we buy a draft box and split it amongst my family and friends who play Magic, but I bought a whole booster box just for myself because I'm obsessed with Avatar that much. And I rarely buy Magic cards. I'm not a big Magic person. I don't think I've bought Magic cards in years, and this was the set I allowed myself to spend the money on. I've never bought a big booster box like this for myself before. I've actually decided to make a commander deck. So my first commander deck, don't really play commander. I'm not a big fan of it, but I said if I'm playing commander, Avatar Aang is gonna be my commander. And I actually pulled the Avatar Aang card I really wanted. Anyways, back to the reading. So we did a book club. The next book club was announced, and now it's actually going to be my pick, Stalking Jack the Ripper. So I'm going to start reading that soon too, because I'm actually annotating it, and I want to do my annotated copy for book club. Came home, played Story of Seasons, finished the rest of The Wild Robot, which it's just a little kid's book. It has those emotions, it has the feelings. It's not a 5-star because obviously it is that kid's book, like you could tell by the writing. It's very... it's not a 5-star, but it is a good story. So 4 stars. The Wild Robot is about this robot named Roz who gets basically booted up. Like, her ship has a hurricane. She ends up on this island, gets booted up alone on this island. She doesn't know what her purpose is, and she's just a robot trying to find out her purpose and find out her task and what she's meant to do. Yeah, there's a lot more story there, but overall, very enjoyable. I gave it 4 stars. Now we are caught up to today. Today I have a day off, but I am spending it cleaning. I haven't read really. Cleaning, I'm definitely going to play Story of Seasons later. Let's just be honest. Okay, now we're back to what I'm reading next. And that is actually, I thought about going back to Brigands and Bread Knives, but I just have to be in a very specific mindset for a cozy fantasy, which is what that book is. So I decided to actually put it down for a minute, and it is at arc 2, but I've decided to kind of give up on arc November a little bit just because of where my mindset is at. I just need to read what I want to read right now. And so I'm actually going to be reading Brimstone by Kaylee Hart next. This is the Fae and Alchemy book 2, the book 2 of Quicksilver. Read Quicksilver earlier this year, like a couple months ago, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I'm really craving that like romantasy right now, and I do not want to get spoiled for the second book. So I bought the audiobook, decided I'm just going to read the second one real quick. Hopefully, I started it last night, got to chapter 2. So we will see how I do with that. But there are my updates. After this, we'll see whether I go back to Brigands and Bread Knives, or if I continue on to Stalking Jack the Ripper and just start my reread of that. Oh God, only 3 books. Okay, it's fine. The D&D readathon is basically not happening for me. I'm so lost. I started the Scarlet Veil because it went with Quest 1, but now they're on Quest 5, and I just finished my Quest 1 book, and I don't even think it counts anymore. So I'm like, this is fun. This is fine. This is fine. So I'm gonna go see Wicked, do some cleaning, and I will update you when I finish the next book or start a new book, I guess. Holding you as long as you're mine. Hi. Okay. Oh, hello. I match everywhere. I did not even notice my nails match, but I found this dress in my closet and I really like it, and I like never wear it. So I was like, what can I wear it for? And we're filming a lot of content today, so I decided to dress up and just wear the same outfit and everything. So if you see multiple things, or you see multiple videos of me in the same dress and makeup, no you don't. Don't worry about it, you know? Did not finish Brimstone. It did not happen. It's the beginning of December now, so the November vlog is over. I did not read a bunch, and I should have, but Brimstone kind of sent me into a reading slump. Not gonna lie. I am 60-something% of the way through with it, so like I am gonna finish it in the December vlog. So if you want to see my thoughts on Brimstone, it's gonna be in that vlog instead. I kept starting books and not being able to finish them this month. No books were grasping my attention, sadly. It just wasn't a good read month, but it does mean that I'm gonna have to read a ton in December, so to make my reading goal. But if you want to join me on that journey, that video will be up at the end of December. If not, I will see you in the next video. This is something new. I decided just to do monthly reading vlogs, so I hope you like it. Let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.